Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys how to use the voiceover record on the cut page, and more specifically, the script loader teleprompter. This isn't available on the edit page, so let me show you how it works. Over here on the cut page, we have a little voiceover record icon. Whenever you hit any of these icons here, it'll pop up the tools specific to that right here in the menu. So we have voice isolation, we have dialogue leveler, stereo fixer, we have some monitoring options here, and we also have our settings for our input, which track we're going to record to, how we're going to monitor, and whether we have a countdown and where we want to save the file. So if you need to make a new location, you can click this menu and it'll take you to wherever you navigate to save your file. Now, to load a script, we have this second icon here when it just says enable prompter overlay. So whenever we load it, it'll show these words on the screen, but we need to load the script and then we can change some of the functions here. For the script, we basically have a TXT file. So if we look here, I just have a TXT and I just wrote a few lines here, nothing special. Didn't really change any formatting, but it needs to be a TXT. I couldn't get it as a rich text file on the Mac. So we click this script icon and choose load script file, navigate to that TXT file, and I'm gonna hit open. And now you can see it popped in over top of our picture here. And there's a few different things we can do to change the view here. These are now available, such as your font size. If we wanted to make it bigger, I think I had it at 20. We have line spacing, side margin, and how opaque the background is. So as long as you can see the words and kind of cue in, that's how you're going to use that. Now we have cue, we have record and stop, and then we have various ways to monitor. Like I said, I have a countdown going, and I just have timeline audio only right now, so that way we don't get a feedback loop. Since we have countdown enabled, when we hit record, it'll give us a countdown. So I'll go ahead and do this line right into our track here. So I'll hit record. Here's our countdown. And then we could say, "This is the most amazing voiceover script you've ever heard." That's right. In real time, you're hearing the finest VO ever produced. And here's our line down here, now recorded down to this VO track as we designated. And if we hop over to our edit page and zoom in, we can now listen to this back. "This is the most amazing voiceover script you've ever heard." So as you can see, if we use the voiceover here, we just have this little icon. Essentially, it gives us an input monitor, a file name, a source, where we want to go. And under here, we could change the input, monitoring, and the countdown, and then mute timeline. So it's really not as flexible as the one over on the cut page, especially if you want to do the script. Now to get rid of the script, you can just click on that, and you could either take the overlay off and it's still loaded. So then you could just turn it on and off when you need to, or you can hit clear script file and that'll just get rid of it. So if you do have a whole bunch to record, you can mark out a bunch of scripts and bring them all in. Similarly, you can do the same thing here in ADR record, but it's a lot more nuanced to get everything to work. You're naming characters, giving it timestamps, a bunch of stuff like that. So really for speed, this cut page is pretty nice, especially with just these one-click options. All right, that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you guys those new features and how easy it is to load a little script right over top of your video. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions or suggestions for videos. And otherwise, thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.